Today for the Bitcoin price. And guys, I can't believe myself what I just found for Bitcoin. I am talking about the weekly candles. And there's one level, one master level, which rules them all. Bitcoin is kissing it right now. And it dictates where Bitcoin is gonna go in the immediate short term. I wanna talk about that. Watch this video until the very end. Smash up the like button to a new all-time high. I just arrived in Ibiza and I'm very, very happy about that. Like beautiful, small Spanish island. I will update you more about that on my Instagram at MMCrypto with a blue verification check mark. Don't fall for the scams. Don't fall for the scams in the comment section down below. Only the verified ones are the real ones. And there's only one of them, of course. So now let's go into the charts here. I could start actually on the 4-hourly candles for Bitcoin where, and this is not the purpose of the video. I have a weekly chart prepared for you, but let me just give you a very quick overview what's happening in the immediate short term before I'm going over into the chart here. And as you remember, we were consolidating between support and resistance and eventually broke out to the downside of the ascending triangle. But as you can see, Bitcoin is gaining back some strength. What I want to see here is, of course, number one, Bitcoin not going below the previous bearish rejection point here. But the most important thing is, if we were to go up, please, Bitcoin, don't get rejected by the previous support, which is now turning into resistance. If we are getting rejected here, this could be a confirmed breakdown. And then, of course, the likelihood gets higher for another retest of our Elon Musk buying zone and maybe even of a breakdown below. So far, everything is fine. I am standing with my stance here that Bitcoin is not going to break, or that the bottom was 28,800. I called it before we hit it, actually. And so far, everything looks like we are holding this level. But as you know, support, the more we are testing it, the more likely it is to be broken. So we need Bitcoin to, let me quickly show you again. We need Bitcoin to, as soon as possible, go above the resistance areas here above. And then we can still stay on the bullish stance and hope also here for this break towards the upside on the Wyckoff pattern. But the most important thing, and this is actually what I wanted to talk about, I didn't want to bore you with the same pattern here again. No. I have something else, guys. Let me go over to the weekly candles. And here on the weekly candles, I have to diminish the volume before. On the weekly candles, you can actually see Bitcoin in the last 11 years here, right? So nothing new. I talked about that a few times. You remember the red circles. The red circles actually denominating whenever Bitcoin broke out to a parabolic rise and then confirmed here on the Fibonacci golden pocket. So what I was doing here, this is, once again, it's not what I'm talking about, but I want to give you this little recap here because it's very important to understand the full picture. You remember Bitcoin breaking out and then confirming here on the Fibonacci golden ratio. And the same thing happened also, of course, here in 2017. You can see it on the red circle in 2017. We went down and we confirmed actually right there. And the funny thing is, that's what I talked about before. Right now we are doing the same. So far we didn't go below. So far 28,800 holding strong. And so far Bitcoin confirming the Fibonacci golden ratio. More importantly here, or especially very important, especially in combination with that specific finding, I was already talking about like 1.5 to 2 weeks ago, is actually if I am pulling out, come on, where are they? There are they. Let me quickly, I have to delete the EMAs so the MAs are visible. So the 50 and the 200 week moving average. You can also use the exponential moving averages, but of course the longer the moving average, the more significant, or the more the difference between the moving average and the exponential moving average. Here I really want to use the moving average. And what you can see is the 50 moving average is very, very detrimental for Bitcoin in a bull market. The 21 is and the 50 is. Right now we are kissing it. And I want to go a little bit back into history because what you can see is we kissed it a few times and it was always either like massive pump or huge dump. So right here we kissed it and we pumped towards the upside. Right here we broke it and we dumped down and actually hit the 200 week moving average. And the same thing happened right here. We touched it, we got a pump. But whenever we didn't hold it, we went down to the 200 week moving average, the blue one. And this happened every single time. I can show it to you once again. Right there in the end of the bear market, we kissed it, we pumped, and only when we didn't hold it, we went down. Guess where? to the 200-week moving average. And this happened time and time again. And it's very, very interesting to see how this history actually repeats. And it's not always like, so far it looks like we are touching it, right? Pumping towards the upside, and the second attempt is always failing and we are hitting the 200-week moving average. There are some examples where it was not like that. For example, here around the halving where we kissed it and then just had a massive run towards the upside. So right now we are kissing it. And what does that mean on the balance of probabilities, and especially considering the history? Well, now that we are kissing it, Bitcoin should not break it, because if we significantly break it with volume towards the downside, likelihood is the highest, at least from an historical perspective, to go down and test the 200 weekly. Am I saying that we are going to 15K? No. I am actually still bullish on Bitcoin. I'm just telling you what is the likely thing to happen here. So what we can expect here, based on history, is that if we are getting a bounce, of course, we can expect a massive pump towards the upside. However, if we are breaking below this level, blue skies are not ahead, and probably we are going significantly lower. So what I want to say is we have this big Elon Musk buying zone at between 28,800 and 31,000 US dollars. This one has to hold. The more often we are testing it, the more likely it is to be broken. If we are breaking it towards the downside, I am expecting a huge capitulation. However, do I expect it to break towards the downside? No. Of course, I was already telling you before, I think this was the bottom. I can be wrong, guys. It's still possible. I'm just telling you, I'm still standing on the bullish stance here. And of course, if something changes, I will update you. I'm still in my trade, actually. Let me go over here to my trade, because I do put my money where my mouth is, of course. This is a 3 million US dollar trade. And you can see right now, 12,000 US dollars or so in profit, like almost break even, right? Slight profit only. And I am keeping this one open so far. If this changes, guys, I will update you. I'm telling you, I am still on the bullish stance. If I wouldn't be, I wouldn't have opened a long position. But if this changes, I will update you. And if I'm closing in a slight loss, no problem at all. If you want to trade as well, please only do it if you're an experienced trader and if you know what you're doing. If you know it, go down below in the pinned comment, 1,510 US dollars for free. Bybit, Femex, and Binance. I'm personally using Bybit the most, but you can just choose from whatever exchange you have down below. I have bonuses from all of these exchanges. You click the link. Step number 1, you make your initial deposit, and after the initial deposit, you get the free bonus, and you can trade with the free bonus and even only with the free bonus, for example, on Bybit as well, and with all the profits from that as well. Now, I'm gonna go out very soon, maybe to the gym or so, and I love this view here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, thanks for smashing up the like button, for making noise for the algorithm. And yeah, for me, it's the first time on Ibiza, I believe it or not, and I'm very excited to check it out here. So if you want to see more of that, follow me over on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye bye.